On every block, in every hood, you'll find a diverse blend of people, culture, and cuisine. And one Southside man is showing teens that diversity all over Chicago.
You can't open up a newspaper or read a blog without hearing about the violence on the south side of Chicago.
Chicago area native Jamals Cole understands the struggle of growing up on the city's south and west sides.
It's tough to get good grades in school when you have PTSD because one of your friends might have got gunned down on the way to school. That is a hard environment to grow up in.
So Jamal began to volunteer his time with at-risk kids in his community.
A lot of teenagers told me they had never been downtown, they had never seen Lake Michigan. You know, they can see the Willis Tower from their block, but they've never been. Their entire worldview is shaped by a few blocks or the infrastructure of their neighborhood.
Jamal started My Block, My Hood, My City, a program that shows underprivileged teens a world of opportunity just beyond their neighborhood.
You know, I just knew early if I was going to be serious about all teenagers having a fair shot at leading a productive life, that inequality had to be addressed. So I started an Explorers program where I could take teenagers from these under-resourced communities in Chicago on educational field trips. And I exposed them to different cultures, different professions, and different cuisines.
I joined Jamal and a group of teens from North Lawndale for an exploration of the Back of the Yards neighborhood.
What else looks different around here, y'all?
It's more better business.
So the infrastructure looks different to you. This is what I think of when I think of Back of the Yards when you're crossing Pershing. If we go down this way or that way, you'll see a lot of meatpacking plants.
Our tour included a stop at the plant, a former meatpacking facility that had been transformed into a one-of-a-kind food production space.
First of all, has anyone ever been down to Back of the Yards before? Okay, cool.
Executive Director of Plant Chicago, Jonathan Pereira, gave the teens an opportunity to explore the aquaponics lab, where urban farmers are growing kale, chard, and other greens.
What does the plant need? Sunlight. Water. Soil.
I take these teenagers every month on an educational field trip, and I try to see if the power of travel has an impact on their attendance in school. Does it lower their in-school suspension rates? Does it boost their graduation rates? Do they feel more connected to Chicago? And through that, we're desegregating the city.
A key aspect of that desegregation is giving the teens an opportunity to try food not available to them in their neighborhoods.
Hey, y'all, let's go. We're about to go get these tacos. These are the best tacos in Chicago. Right here, back of a grocery store. Everybody loves to eat, right? You know, we love to eat. And you could travel the world without leaving Chicago. There's all these different cuisines, there's all these different ethnicities. So I don't think they like everything, and nobody likes everything. But at least they can say they've tried it, and they can tell their friends they've tried it, and they can also say, this was not far away from our community.
Belly full of some of the best tacos in the city, I sat down with Dejanay King to talk about her experience with My Block, My Hood, My City.
To me, Jamal and them is just like a second primer over us, just trying to teach us we can do much better than what we see on an everyday basis.
What is it that makes it such a rewarding, enjoyable experience?
It just gives me something to be proud of. Like, I'm proud of doing this. Like, I'm proud of going out with my people and showing people that we are different and we can do stuff like we not what you see.
We think we're gonna go be mentors and we think we're gonna go give this grand message to people, but really, they end up inspiring you and you get more from that. I always tell people a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, but Chicago is only as strong as the most under-resourced community. The only way this city can be the best city in the world is if we're all interconnected, and if something is happening or someone is struggling in North Lawndale, that should matter to you. You know, you show somebody better, they'll do better.
To learn more about My Block, My Hood, My City, visit the website below.